Hello and welcome back. You know, I just wanted to quickly share that it is essential that we take into account the audience when we present views, especially those who parade themselves as men and women of God, as custodians of their faith. It is really an act of recklessness, thoughtlessness, being inconsiderate. When a person comes and makes certain declarations, because if you had thought about those young people who are trying to understand their faith in God, you thought about people who are young believers, who are still learning about the ways of God. You think about those who tend to be confused. They might be matured, but they're still not very certain. You think about those who are backsliding and losing their faith after trying so hard to succeed in life. They're still struggling and things aren't working. They're working so hard. They're doing so much. Apart from coming to scream amen in your various useless programs, which doesn't work. You think about the unbeliever, the one who just showed up that day for the show, the program, the event, and they hear certain pronouncements made by the set man in the house, the one who owns the shrine. But how do you want those people to go back feeling? What message have you given to them? You have effectively sent them to go hunting for something else other than God. This is coming from a nation where so many people are delving into all sorts of atrocities, calamities, create crimes, horrible blood-curdling, heinous things, so that they can prosper and succeed. And someone comes to say that you do not need God to succeed. I am still reeling from that, because no matter the context on which anybody explains this, it was wrong. It was wrong. Can any of those gods of men, the titled people in Africa, in Nigeria, will any of them ever come up and tell their congregants that you do not need me to succeed? Refer to themselves like someone could do it to God. Let's be realistic. That was such a wrong statement. So in essence, we can do it by ourselves. Yes, let's name all the people who do not believe in God, who have succeeded and achieved everything they needed on their own. So we will go run after them and do whatever they did. You do not know those guys. You do not know where they're coming from. You do not know who is their source. I am just thinking about those teenagers, baby Christians, some who are on the verge of giving up, backsliding, unbelievers, because everyone comes to church nowadays. I wonder how they felt when they left that congregation that day. I'm just putting myself in their shoes. Oh, thank God. I am not boasting, I am not prideful. I know that I will never be led to any of such places. If I can't find somewhere to go and worship God in spirit and in truth, I stay in my home. I do that a lot nowadays. My dear friends and family, we need to be mindful. The things we say, not just in relation to God. How do you want your listener, your hearers, the audience to leave you after they've been entertained by you? Would they leave you feeling edified, informed, educated, uplifted, motivated? Or would they leave you feeling more lost, more confused, devastated, unsure, ignorant, and they just decide to wander away from God? At the end of the day, what was the essence of that sermon? Who does that message point the congregation to? If we preach and we say whatever we say, and at the end of the day, we're not leading people to God, it would have been better for us not to have preached or said anything. Think about the congregation, think about your audience when you present your message. It's a mixed multitude. Think about every single person. And that takes the Spirit of God in us to help us. May God help. May God intervene. Give us the spirit of discernment to know where to go and not be fed lies by those who maybe began very well, but they have wandered away. They're on their own now. They're serving their master, the devil. They're doing things to please their father, the devil. May God help us. God bless all of us.